Welcome to this video where I'll demonstrate conducting the first hymn in the hymn book, hymn number 1, The Morning Breaks. It's actually really appropriate that this hymn is the very first one in the hymn book because it really does proclaim the restoration, the beginning of this new dispensation that was brought in and ushered in when Joseph Smith prayed and restored the church and did everything that he did. The message is just so beautiful, the beginning of this new bright day in the history of the world, and we get to be part of it, and that's such an amazing blessing to live in this day and time and to be a part of this restoration. The mood is triumphantly, and we should feel that it is a triumph that we're part of this dispensation, this last dispensation of the fullness of times. The speed is 88 to 100 beats a minute, so slightly on the faster side. And it's in 3/4 time with an upbeat. So your preparatory beat takes you to the side, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's nothing in terms of the conducting, there are no pauses or anything. You will just see that halfway through the second line, there are no notes in the top line of music, only in the bottom line, and that carries on until the second bar of the third line. And that means that if you're singing as a choir, you should have the men singing that part. That's the bass clef, so the bass notes. And then after that, the rest of the third line there are only notes in the top line of music. There's nothing in the bottom. So that means that the woman should be singing that if you're in a choir. So if you're a congregation, everybody will sing everything, and I will sing the entire thing. But if you were in a choir, then you'd really do that split. Otherwise, the only thing to be aware of is that if you look at the beginning of each verse, verses 1 to 4, they all have a word or a syllable that starts right at the beginning. But if you look at verse 5, there's a dash, and then it starts with angels from heaven. And that, if you look where it's in line with, it's in line after the bar line with the first note after the bar line. So for all of the verses, you're going to have your preparatory beat taken to the side, and your upbeat will be the first, the morning breaks, etc. But for that last verse, you'll actually have to come up to the top. That will be your preparatory beat, and the first note is a downbeat, so angels from heaven. So just watch out for that last verse where it starts a little bit quicker. Well, it starts around about the same time, but you need to get your hand up to the top so you're ready to come down. So let's do this. bursting forth, the Zion's might is bursting forth, to